Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Gimme That Take, the fastest growing live golf podcast of 2023. Stick around for more takes like this.
Nice. What'd you eat at the fair?
In total, I went there 3 days and I ate 3 of the London Broil sandwiches. I ate 3 corn dogs, bucket of fries.
Can I get a calorie
ate,
intake total for the total visit?
Fries with another thing of like basket of fries with cheese.
Yeah, you get on the side with your fries. Yeah.
Pulled pork, mac and cheese, clam strips and shrimp, and 2 milkshakes.
I'm mailing you a statin. I'm telling you right now.
Second time you went to the fair. What'd you eat the second time?
What's going on, everybody? Let's Give Me That Take again with you this week. Got the whole team here, and we're going to start everything off with the bang. Aaron, real quick, if you had to win a game show to stay alive, which game show would you choose?
Oh, shoot. Dang. I guess I Wheel of Fortune. I'd spin the wheel. I'd spin the wheel. You know how they spin the wheel all the way around every time?
Yeah.
Is that a rule?
I'm sure it has to go around once.
The wheel has to go around once, Jason.
BS, because I've watched Wheel of Fortune a billion times. Those old ladies never get the wheel all the way 100% around. So if my thing was like right next to the $1,000 or the $2,000 space, I just move it one little thing.
Your tiny little rubber band arms would probably be able to make that happen.
Yeah. So
the question was, what game show would you want to play, or what game show would you have to win
if you had to win it to save your life? What game show would it be?
Wheel of Fortune is like...
Yeah, I agree with Aaron. 100%.
All right.
Retard.
If you can spell.
You say retard? I don't know. Yeah.
All right. Cheech, this one's for you.
Okay.
Who has the worst group of fans in professional sports?
The worst group of fans?
Yes.
Biggest asshole fans?
Worst group of fans, in your opinion. Go.
Oh, my God. I want to say the Eagles. But
that's fair.
The Phillies fans are worse.
Same people.
Yeah, I know, but they're a little worse. How they I think they're a little worse than Eagles fans.
The whole city sucks.
It's a fun city.
You walk through the alleys, so there's just human feces everywhere. It's amazing.
That name any city in America. That's what it is. All right, Jay, rounding it out with you. How would you rank the 4 major sports playoffs? So that's obviously hockey, baseball, football, basketball in America.
For me, how I feel.
How would you rank them?
Okay, me watching, I would say football number 1.
Okay.
Basketball 2. Hockey 3.
This guy's never watched a hockey game in his life.
That's not true.
Which should tell you how much he doesn't like baseball.
No, baseball has gotten so boring, in my opinion. I grew up loving baseball. I watched the Yankees like it was my day job. Now it's just not fun.
Aaron, he has watched one hockey game, and you were there for it.
Oh yeah, the night the King died.
The King is dead.
Yeah.
I love hockey. I just don't watch it enough.
All right. So that rounds it out. Thank you very much for answering the question, guys. We're going to try and do a different question for all of us every week.
Love it.
So getting right into it. St. Andrews Bay Championship ended with a 10-hole playoff. Now, I haven't been watching professional golf for that long, but that seems like the longest I've ever heard of.
2 hours and 8 minutes it took them to play 10 extra holes.
Now, was it the same hole every single time?
I didn't watch it because it wasn't on TV. I don't think so. I think they did like 18, 18, 10, 10. They skipped around to a bunch of holes.
Wow.
They did.
Pretty incredible.
Awesome. That was 2 live guys too.
That was pretty cool.
It's fantastic.
But no one can see it because shit's not on TV. So that sucks.
But for those of you who are unaware, Eugenio, am I saying that right?
Eugenio.
Chacarra.
Chacarra won the St. Andrews Bay Championship. a lot of top 10 finishes for live guys, which is fantastic. You know, takes just the littlest bit of wind out of the FedEx Cup sails. No,
no, but
no.
That did it itself.
The St. Andrews Open is like the like wrong turn 7,
yeah,
you know. But we you know, it's our guys.
yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's cool because that golf tour, the International Series, is like the feeder tour now for Live Golf, or well, it's going to be heading into next season at least before the PGA and Live get together whenever they decide. But yeah, so these are like names of guys that we see kind of replace players every week. You see like Ormsby, you see Ogletree. These are like the replacement type players that Live calls up when somebody gets injured or can't play that weekend. So it's nice to be able to watch those guys. I think TK, the 16-year-old dude, is playing over there too. So a lot of the young guys like Pooj finished well over there this weekend too. So it's like the young guys get a chance to kind of show off a little bit and not have to face, not have to be on the course with Brooks and those types of guys.
So obviously with a win, do we think that this is going to give him some steam headed into Chicago just under a month from now? I mean, his top finish for Live thus far was 5th at Tulsa.
I think anytime you win a professional event, it helps. Not to talk about the PGA Tour, but if you saw Viktor Hovland last week shoot a 61 and then rickroll everybody this week, it propels you. It gives you got the feel down. You feel, super confident. So yeah, I think it'll help. I'm not gonna say he's gonna win, but he can definitely move up the leaderboard from where he's been to where he could go. Definitely.
So I was able to catch the end of the FedEx Cup, and if I'm to understand it correctly, the way they did he started under par for the event on Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they go in like order.
Number one is 10 under, and then they go from
8
there.
under.
10,
no,
8,
went 8.
7, 6,
it went
whatever.
8. Yeah, it was 2 shots between 1 and 2, and then it was like singles, and then the last 10 guys I think all even.
Yeah.
So obviously he had a huge leg up.
No, he
on
didn't.
Thursday.
No, actually, it was the other way
he
around.
was 8
Scotty
under. He was 8 under.
Scheffler, yeah.
Scheffler
Scotty Scheffler started with the 10 under.
Got it. Okay.
Hovland, I think it was 8 to start, or 6.
Scheffler and Rom were sitting like 10 and 8. Yeah, 1 and 2, right? And so those guys had an advantage over the field to enter into the playoffs. So talk about worst playoffs in sports. That's really stupid to in a game where every shot literally matters, to give someone 10 shots over 72 holes. I mean, seems like it'd be a huge advantage, but didn't work out that way this season, obviously.
It didn't work out last year either. Scheffler blew a 6-shot lead last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's incredible because Viktor Hovland, who, just to go over real quick, won the FedEx Cup 27 under.
Yeah.
Finishing 72 holes. Am I correct in that?
Yeah.
72, yeah. So I mean, that's absolutely amazing.
I mean, I love Hovland. Yeah. Who doesn't love Hovland? He is the stoner of golf.
The guy he's got a smile on his face all the time. He's great.
He looks like his IQ. Yeah, he looks like his IQ is about the same as the amount of shots he shot under par, somewhere around there. Like he's definitely licking the FedEx Cup right now.
Oh, still looks like he's 12.
Yeah, I don't even know if he can drink alcohol out of it. That's true.
But I'd love to hang out with him. He's cool.
No,
he's 25. He's 25.
He's 25 years old. He is the third youngest to win. Yeah. The other, I saw one of them was
Spieth and Thomas.
Yeah, right. Okay, there it is.
And I thought McIlroy was young when he won his first one.
Who cares?
Yeah,
I understand that. Yeah. He is a douche.
Well, he got called out. I don't know if you guys know this, but he got called out this week, and because he was talking about how his back hurt and all this, blah, and making excuses, and Charles Barkley called him out.
Barkley called him out.
Yeah,
I didn't hear this.
He did. He saw him I don't know where Barkley was sitting or what was going on. Rory was walking by, and Chuck was like, "Hey, man, I heard your back's bulking up," and he's like, "No, I'm good." He goes, "No, I saw you hit the ball." He's like, "Something's going on." No, you ain't good, me. Yeah, so he really called him out on it. It was
Shout
awesome.
out to Chuck.
But yeah, back to Hovland. I mean, he's from Norway. So we talked about this at the beginning of the history of this show, is that golf is not just an American sport. And Live Golf does a great job of promoting their international flavor. PGA does not.
So
outside
much
of
international flavor.
Yeah, outside of the Ryder Cup, you really don't hear much about the international type guys here. Every single week they're shoving Xander Schauffele. Every single week they're shoving Scotty Scheffler. Every single week they're shoving these guys. I bet if you ask the average golf fan, they think Rory McIlroy was from America.
Oh yeah,
It's ridiculous.
no, definitely the way they feed
Right?
it, definitely.
Anyway, it's nice to see somebody who's not American.
Yeah,
Take the fast
Norway.
step.
Like, what do you got bad to say about Norway?
There's a video floating around the internet. Norway has like 24 hours of daylight during certain parts of the year.
Yeah.
He went out and played like the most northern course in Norway with a bunch of his friends, and they taped the whole round. It was pretty awesome to watch. He went out and set a course record with his buddies. Like they're drinking beers, playing. It was a pretty cool video.
Oh, where was that? Where'd you see that?
Love to see it.
Like golf.com or
The
something
internet,
like that.
Jay.
Yeah,
It's
the
on the internet.
Yeah.
What's the internet?
It's the thing we're using right
If you
now.
find that, let me post that
Yes.
in the
Yeah, put that
comments or
link in
something.
the
I'd like to see
we'll
that.
put that link in the show notes for sure.
Yeah.
Just like really quickly, you're talking about these videos and whatnot. Live guys going out and doing some really awesome social media stuff, like Bryson out there playing with the good guys. That's fucking sick.
Oh yeah, I love that. I know. I watched all that.
Jenna posting a picture of Brooks eating a slice of pizza off an American flag plate today.
It's amazing.
Wow, that was sick.
Amazing. Jibber
So
jabber.
yeah. The Live guys are doing their thing. I think there's like a bunch of other things going on, but yeah, those are the two I can remember off the top of my head. So fun stuff on socials, of course. You got to follow the golfers. If you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, they don't just post highlights of their stuff. They post them practicing stuff. I mean, it's a good way to get tips too.
For sure.
Real quick, just to go back on the the Tour Championship, the FedEx Cup and whatnot. The whole staggering and giving advantage to top seeded players. Is that something you guys would think that Liv would think about adopting, or do you think it's garbage?
It's garbage. I thought of a fun way to make that work. So you get the top two guys that start at 10 and 8 under. They should only play the last 36 holes, but start at 10 under, 8 under. Let everybody else play the first two rounds, and then those guys start on Saturday at 10 and 8. That would make it interesting.
It's just something that's really interesting. It's like a buy.
Yeah,
you get a buy. All right, that's cool.
They try to set it up so that the top guy wins, and it's backfired on the last 2 years. And it happened to be Scheffler both years that
I don't think you could say that, because 2 strokes when they're that good is not a lot. It's not a lot to catch up. If it's 8 strokes, 10 strokes, they just need to be on cruise control. But you're gonna have 72 holes, only down 2 strokes, only down 4 strokes. Anything can happen. How many times people have the 36-hole lead and then blow it, or 54-hole lead and blow it?
Listen, I watched some of it on Thursday. I watched that motherfucker have a 5-shot lead on the front, just to fucking blow a 5-shot lead on.
But that's my point. So I don't think it's really built for the first place guy to win.
Yeah,
but that's what they want, though. But that's what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
PGA's, I mean, every
because that's the most popular guy pretty much the whole year.
Every sport caters to their top players, their top teams. They all do it because that's what sells the most tickets. That's what brings them the most money. So they want Scotty. They don't want Viktor Hovland to win. They want Scotty Scheffler to win. They want Jon Rahm to win. That's what the PGA Tour wants. That's what Liv wants too. And Liv does match play, which is really super exciting. But they do, seed you based on your points. So that's fun. But still, it still took last season. It took Dustin Johnson hitting a putt from like 48 feet
that was wild,
to win the individual championship, which is sick because it was Dustin Johnson. But if it was like, I don't know, if it was like, if it was Abraham Answer or something, no one would care. You know what I mean? So
that was like when Nick Taylor won the RBC Canadian and Rory was supposed to win it, but he hit a 70-footer putt to win. Like, they'd much rather see their poster child win that.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to set up golf. I was trying to think of it. I don't think there's a way to set up golf where you can have the top guys have such a significant advantage. But Cheech makes a good point about having them only play 54 holes versus 72 holes. That's 18 fewer holes that they have to come back to the pack. That'd be really interesting.
God forbid they take anything from Liv though.
They'd never be able to play 54 holes and look at themselves in the mirror.
Well, interestingly enough, they slid this in the press when they were doing when they were changing the elevated events and how much the purses were going to be and stuff like that, that they went kind of Live next season. There will not be a cut in those elevated events next season. So they slipped that in.
Things starting to roll.
I think they had that in a couple this year, didn't they?
Okay, they
some of the elevated events.
They may have tested it out in a couple events, but they're going to have you qualify by being in top 70, something like that, top 60, depending on which tournament, and then all 60 play all weekend. So stole that from Liv, obviously, because it's awesome. Because Brooks shit the bed at Bedminster, and we got to see him on Saturday and Sunday. Otherwise, wouldn't have got to see him because he would have been out, right?
Yep.
So, not that he did anything that made us want to see him, but still cool. Still cool that he was there.
Didn't even want to give us a fucking wave.
But yeah, I just think hockey, hot goaltender, random team wins. Baseball, pitching. If you just have pitching in the playoffs, you win. Football, it's literally one fucking game. So a turnover,
anything could happen.
A penalty could change the outcome of a football. And basketball,
a halftime show making the turf
the lights
really
go
slippery.
out, or the lights go. Yeah, the lights are out too long at the Super Bowl or whatever. Was that the Ravens and the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
Like all that random crap. I think basketball is pretty decent only because it's like all 7-game series. And so if you're forcing someone to win 4 times out of 7 games, you pretty much get the best team every single year in basketball. So you didn't ask me that question, but I would have put NBA as the most fair for sure.
You're allowed to have your opinion, whether it's wrong or not.
Probably wrong.
So guys, real quick, what is one change to either format or rules you'd like to see changed or added to every golf event, whether it be Live or Papa Golf Alpha? Aaron, why don't you go ahead and start us?
Yeah, there should every single golf event, there should be a certain hole where these guys can have the option to like drive it 385 yards over a pond or play it safe around. Something that gives because the average person, the average golfer doesn't understand golf strategy. They don't understand why a guy would hit a 3-iron off a tee when the hole is 475 yards, right? They don't get it. Why not just hit it as far as you can, so you get as close as you can, so you use your wedge or whatnot. People don't understand that. But what they can understand is you can either hit it this way and land on grass like every time, or you can hit it this way and you might go in the water. That's a visual. That's something that like everyone could understand. It would make golf so awesome. That hole would be packed with people around the green. That hole would be, they would be yelling at Bryson to go for it.
Like a signature hole on each course.
A signature hole at every event. You just have to choose which way you want to go. And, I think it would, and it doesn't have to be like the last hole or anything like that. It could be the fucking 10th hole.
The third hole. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be the third hole. Wouldn't matter. It would make that hole so interesting because they try to pump these signature holes, but they all look the same. It's all like a little par 3 or, a par 4 with like water all the way down the left, and you just have to stay right, blah, 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 or an island green. Like that's all been done a million times. But I think, I don't remember what tournament was that, Jay? Was it the Players this year that those guys were driving over the
with Bryson?
No, that was
with Bryson.
No, that was
smashing
Bay
it
Hill.
going
That
like
was
this?
Bay Hill like 2 years ago.
That was Bay Hill.
That was 2 years ago now.
Yeah. Then didn't they end up another tournament? Like he was playing it in practice. He was doing that. He was driving it up the wrong fairway for an advantage. And
that was
out of bounds.
That was they told us that story when we went to stadium at Sawgrass, Jay. That they they drew an out of bounds line actually from 18. He was trying to play
on the hill, right?
Yeah, he was trying to play the fairway in 9 instead of hitting it down the fairway in 18, and they put
it hit it across.
They had to put an out of bounds line there just because Mason showed up and tried to change the hole that basically.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah. So, But anyway, I think just having something visual, having something that not even you don't have to be a golf fan to understand the ball might go in the water here. It's definitely going to go in the grass over there. Something that the average person can grasp, I think would be really cool.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Jay, what's your thoughts? Rule changes or format changes?
I really think after watching Live and going to an actual Live event now and seeing it live, the fun aspect of it, I think something like your caddy has to play a hole, or
yeah.
like or like you have to go into the audience on one hole and you have to whoever you pick is like a celebrity, shot into a par 3. Like you could pick a kid, you could pick somebody who looks like they're good but sucks. Like it's luck of the draw, like something fun. To add to it. I know PGA would never go for that or any other tour, but like a Live thing would be so cool. I don't know how they would do that and count the score, but something like that would be fun. Something fun. There's too much seriousness in golf.
I like your idea here. I'm gonna change it up for you just a little bit. I always think at the Olympics that Chris Peterson should have to do a fucking high dive next to the Olympic high divers so you can see how fucking terrible and how really good, because you have no idea, right? Like he should have to do the hurdles. Like Jay, you should have to run the hurdles next to like the Jamaican hurtler. And you would knock it over the first one and everyone in the world will laugh at you. It'd be amazing. So like you said, you go like bring out a rando on the 16th hole and let them hit with the group and see how fucking terrible they are. That'd be amazing.
And then when they do stick it tighter than
the pros, oh my god, they would go crazy.
Talk so much shit to them.
Yeah. It's like the halftime show, like the half court shot. Everyone's into that shit. They're more into that than the first half of the basketball game.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Cheech, what are your thoughts?
Ghost in my house.
I mean, maybe like your idea before about a buy for
for something for Live to do, a one club hole where you have to play an entire hole.
I like those. I see those challenges online. That would be cool.
At PGA Tour, I'd actually like to see more match play.
Yeah,
pair them up.
Definitely.
More match play would be. I mean, it sucks they're taking away that
much more fun.
WGC. That tournament is awesome. That golf course they used to play that in Austin was awesome. It's just you get to see it's a totally different atmosphere. Like you get to see it every couple of years in the President's Cup and the Ryder Cup, and now they took the one event away that had it.
Yeah,
they should do more of it.
Agreed.
Speaking of that, we have a match play video coming out this week. So if you're watching and listening right now, the two guys below us right here, Mac and Cheech went head to head at Trump Hudson Valley. And they played a 3-hole challenge, and transfusions were drank, clubs were thrown,
balls were thrown.
Typical round.
Tap-ins were missed.
For us.
It was.
We should have taped the next 3 holes.
Yeah.
We won't spoil it, but check it out when we post it. Yeah. There.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead, Jerome.
Cheech, real quick. I keep thinking about your idea of like a one club hole. How would you decide that? Is that something like everybody's got to use a predetermined club out of their bag, or
just say the 4 of us went out and it's like we're on a hole. Just say like a 350-yard par 4. You're like, all right, we're all standing there, but like, all right, one club. Like I'm gonna play a 7-iron. Jay might play
so they pick
5. Yeah. Okay. Or you could even more fun, like if we did it for like the 4 of us, someone else could pick the club. So we each pick a club. So say I pick a club for you, Mac,
and you have to finish out the hole. You have to putt too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We need to do that. Cheech.
we are gonna.
Well, we will.
That needs to happen.
Sounds like a good time. So
I'll tell you what else.
I know you two. Oh, go ahead, Jay.
No, I was gonna say some ice cubes and 9-iron. No, go ahead.
You're gross.
Stuffed moose.
So gross. Did you stop shitting yet from your Dutchess County Fair fucking pig session?
I barely made it home that night.
This is like every day of your life. You know that, right?
That doesn't shock us.
We've known you for like 2 decades. Every night, dude.
After that, I was good. I had no issues. It's been breezy day. Ugh. But yeah, it was rough, man. We with the traffic doing.
Gonna ruin the upholstery.
I gotta replace the whole seat in the car.
Yeah.
but we made
Blame it on the baby.
it. Yeah, always.
Aaron, I know these guys golf. Did you golf this week?
I did. It was 145 fucking degrees out there 2 days ago. So, I mean, sweltering, just like that heat.
Dude,
where
you sweat like a pig too.
Oh my God. I went up to the range. I didn't even wear. I honestly didn't even wear the shirt I was going to wear to the
No
golf.
boxers on.
No pants. I mean, I never wear underwear when I play anyway. And yeah, I went up there, sweat through one shirt, went into the clubhouse with no shirt on, paid for the round. He was like, you have a shirt, right? Yeah, I got a shirt in the car. It's just hot. I had to stand.
What was it, like 105, 107?
I know, literally feels like was like 109 or something like that. And yeah, went out and put on the shirt and got on the first tee and hit my tee shot about 13 yards.
Wait, this was after your putting? You were just practice putting? It's before the round started?
Yeah, before the round started. I sweat through one shirt before the round even started. And yeah, put the shirt on and hit the first shot about 13 yards. And I was like, fuck, this is gonna be a long ass day. But ended up shooting 83 40.
Pants down.
And ended up shooting 43 40. So I had like 3 birdies.
Nice.
A really good round. Yeah. But well, actually, interesting. The guys that we played with there were they were 2 Navy sub guys we got paired up with, and active. Thank you for your service. Active in the Navy, and
So they were close.
Yeah, they were very close to each other. Yeah, armed forces jokes.
Someone was going to say that. Well, Navy guys, sub guys especially.
Yeah, sub guys are really close.
Yeah, they know how to dock.
Yeah, they sure do.
God, I would never be able to do that on a sub underwater.
Anyway, one of the guys played college golf before he got into the Navy, and he was really good lefty. And we're on the 17th green. We all have like 9-foot putts or whatever. And he's like, God, I hate Bermuda greens so much. It's like, it's just so hard to read. He was hitting every green, but not making any putts. So he probably shot par or maybe like 2 over or something like that. And he's like, I hate Bermuda greens. I just want to read, which way the ball's going to go. And he's like, there's so much more to read on a Bermuda green. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I play golf forever. I never heard this before. And he's like, all right, first lesson. When you look at the cup on a Bermuda green, the ball will go towards the edge of the cup that's burnt.
Yes.
Because the water runs across the cup and doesn't actually get to that other edge. So
Man,
that
you
other
never
edge.
paid attention in Bagger Vance?
Oh no, dude, I didn't pay attention.
Great movie.
With the sun's over here and then the grass follows the sun over here.
I did not
Come
do
on,
that.
Man.
Well, and then he tells you about the sheen of the green, and the lighter it is, that means that the Bermuda grass is going away from you. So the putt will be faster on the sheen versus slower on
dark.
Yeah, the darker surfaces. And once he told us that, all the other 3 of us all made our putts from like 11, 12 feet. And we were just like, why'd you wait till 17? Fucking asshole. You couldn't tell us this on
Yeah, right. Could have shot the course record.
I could have broke the course record that day. But anyway, they were playing from the tips and they were nice enough to kind of chat it up with us because they were hitting bombs. It's fun.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I played Friday with Cheech, shot 75, which was my best round at Trump. And then today I shot 71 at Apple Greens with Austin. I shot
I thought you were gonna say Fun Central. That's where I thought you were gonna go there.
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
71. Apple
Shot a
Greens.
71 at Apple
Yeah,
Greens.
4 bogeys, 3 birdies. Shot 1 under on the back. So I played good.
Yeah.
Played good today. Cheech, how'd you do today?
Well, let's start with Friday. So after a bunch of transfusions that I can't keep counting on 2 hands, I played well.
This guy has
Kumi
hooks him up with she's the girl with like a
intravenous.
Intravenous transfusions. Yeah, it's crazy,
dude. After I had 4 or 5, I played so much better on the back. Like I said, after you guys watched the our 3-hole challenge, the next 3 holes after that, I actually beat him the next 3 holes after that. Yeah, I mean, Saturday I played up at Links with my buddy Mike, and I shot one of my best rounds. I shot my best 9. I shot 37 on the front over there.
Ooh.
I mean, I missed a couple. I literally almost had my first hole one, and then proceeded to miss the 1.5 foot fucking birdie putt, like an asshole. Because I was like, I just got up there, dropped the ball. I was like, I got this, and just missed it. And then I drank yesterday. That helped. And then today I shot 93 today.
Yeah, the girl.
I shot 93 today.
That's
I had no idea where the ball was going. I should have just closed my eyes. It would have been so much better. It was just one of those, like, couldn't do anything today. It was just terrible.
been there.
But it was fun. I had a good time.
Speaking of shit
good to know
scores, I was gonna say.
my-
Speaking of shit scores, Jerome, how did you play this? week?
Feels great to. His worst day is my best day so far this year. I wasn't able to get out and play. I did go to the range this week, but I'm hoping
Because you went to the
get out
fair
on
6
Tuesday.
times this week.
I had to work at the fair, unfortunately.
Oh, you worked at the fair?
Yeah.
What did you do?
The zoo exhibit?
I stood around for 6 hours at a time answering questions about Subarus.
Oh, God.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
Is there anything
It's-
worse than going to a county fair? Yes, going to a county fair and having to work it talking about lesbian.
At least he was surrounded by lesbians.
Well, the
for 6
males and
hours
the
a day.
females that came to the booth all had short hair, so that was good. Nice. What'd you eat at the fair?
In total, I went there 3 days and I ate 3 of the London Broil sandwiches. I ate 3 corn dogs, bucket of fries.
Can I get
I
a calorie
ate,
intake total for the total visit?
Fries with another thing of like basket of fries with cheese.
Yeah, you get fries on the side with your fries.
a-
Yeah,
Pulled pork, mac and cheese, clam strips and shrimp, and 2 milkshakes.
I'm mailing
what'd
you a
eat the-
statin. I'm
what'd you
telling
eat
you
the
right now.
second
I'm
time
mailing-
you went to the fair. What'd you eat the second time?
You still
Oh.
on that milkshake line? You
The
fucking
food was good.
code.
Actually,
good.
I don't go to the 4-H one. There's
Good.
another one
Fuck
that
them.
actually had really good.
Oh, I went to
milkshakes.
4-H. That was good.
No, it's not good. You think it's good, and it wasn't that good, right? Was it not that
Nothing's
good?
better than Uncle Ron's, man.
Okay, but
The listen, the mint chip from
I
Uncle
know.
Ron's. You
I
used to
know.
make. I think you should spit. You're dipping them, but they were good.
I did
They
spit.
were
I
good.
dip
You
in.
did. You did.
100%.
They were good.
Mr. Frosty.
Anyway, who's doing their Jerome impersonation this week?
Okay, Chris,
Who's Chris?
do it.
Come on, do it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening this week. Please check us out on socials. We're on the X. We are on Instagram.
How's the X?
You didn't
Twitter.
see that Twitter changed its name to X?
Twatter.
You did not. I don't know nothing
didn't-
about social
didn't-
media, and I still
I
knew
didn't
that.
change it. That
Wait,
they did. They
I
changed
saw
it.
the links at x.com and I was like, oh, that's weird. I wonder if like Apple.
Yeah,
my
they
app,
chip-
my app one day
Click
just
the
went
wrong
from
button.
Twitter to X.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
the
it's called the X.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, now that Jay's up to speed, fucking congrats, bud.
I knew
Check
it.
us out on
I knew
socials.
it.
Please feel free to click subscribe on YouTube, where you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify, obviously. Click the bell in the corner, subscribe. Don't think about it, just do it.
We're on Spotify.
All right. Thank you so much for listening to us again this week. We got a lot of stuff to go over and fill in because we still, was it the 22nd of September is Chicago
Yeah, we got time.
starts? Yeah, we
Mhm.
got time.
We got time.
So thank you so much again for listening. And please feel free to reach out on social media. If there's something that we're missing or not talking about, we want to hear from you. We want to get you guys involved. So please and thank you.
And
If you're in the
please feel
Hudson
free to-
Valley,
Go ahead.
if you're in the Hudson Valley area of New York and you want to get in
Plug.
on a golf outing, we have
Plug.
3 spots left. So please comment
Plugging
down
it.
below.
Plugging it. Absolutely.
And also feel free to trash my golf game this week when you see how I played.
Yes,
On the
yes. We're
video.
going to be posting midweek about the par 3 challenge, 3-hole
Three-hole
challenge.
challenge.
3-hole
3-hole
challenge.
challenge. Nice.
I will vouch for him. He did not play as bad as that video looks, but on those 3 holes, he played as bad as it looks. So yeah, it's just go easy. Go easy.
It was at least entertaining. If it wasn't competitive, it was at least entertaining.
Well,
So you'll enjoy it.
the
Yeah.
third hole I did okay. I just,
yeah.
We'll we'll let the people judge.
yeah, we'll let you judge.
I can't
Let us
wait.
know
Let
what
me,
you think.
let me have it. I love it. I love every second of it.
All right,
All right, everybody.
Have a good night.
let's get the fuck out of here.
Peace.
Peace.